Apostles' Creed, the I believe in God, has 12 articles. The first article is, I believe in God, the Father Almighty, creator of heaven and earth. The fourth article expresses faith, expresses belief in Jesus Christ, who suffered under Pontius Pilate, was crucified, died, and was buried. My dearly beloved in Christ, today is Palm Sunday. Another name for today is Passion Sunday. The name Palm Sunday comes from the palms that we use in today's liturgy in commemoration, in remembrance of the palm fronds that those in the crowd waved in welcoming Jesus in his triumphal entry into Jerusalem. The other name, Passion Sunday, comes from the Passion narrative that we read at today's Mass. The Passion narrative is that long story of the Passion of Christ. The word passion comes from Latin, passio, which means suffering. So the Passion narrative is the story of what Jesus Christ suffered at the end of his public ministry. And to tell us that this suffering of Jesus, this Passion narrative, the story of the suffering of Jesus was not a made-up story, but something that actually happened once upon a time. The church gives us the name of the pagan governor under whose reign Jesus suffered. And the church has preserved the name of this governor in her fourth article of faith, where we say that we believe in Jesus Christ, who suffered under Pontius Pilate, was crucified, died, and was buried. And who is Pontius Pilate? Pontius Pilate was the fifth governor who reigned over the Roman province of Judea when the emperor was Tiberius. Pontius Pilate was the one who pontificated, or if you like say, was the one who oversaw the trial of Jesus. He was the one who ordered the crucifixion of Jesus. He was the one who supervised the suffering of Jesus and ordered his crucifixion. Pontius Pilate, as governor, had the temporary power to judge his God. Because of the incarnation, when God, the Son of God, Jesus Christ, became a human being, Pontius Pilate, as governor, had the rare privilege, the singular privilege, to judge his God, to set him free. But he misused the opportunity. Pontius Pilate placed Jesus Christ and Barabbas on the same scale. What a missed opportunity. Jesus Christ was innocent. Barabbas was a notorious criminal. Yet, Pontius Pilate claimed he did not know the difference between the two. So he placed them on a scale. An opportunity for him to have chosen the truth. But he passed on the responsibility to the crowd to choose between Jesus Christ and the hardened criminal Barabbas. And the crowd chose Barabbas. Give us Barabbas, set him free. But for Jesus Christ, crucify him, away with him. So Pontius Pilate succumbed to the yearning of the crowd. The name Barabbas means son of the Father. Bar meaning son and Abba meaning father. So Barabbas means son of the Father. But you know what? In the real sense, there is only one Father, God in heaven. And God has an only begotten Son, Jesus Christ. So here we have Jesus Christ, the true Son of the Father. And then we have Barabbas, a counterfeit, a fake Son of the Father. And yet, Pontius Pilate claimed he did not know the difference between the two. And not only that, he chose the fake Son of the Father over the real Son of the Father. What a missed opportunity, a rare privilege. As governor, Pontius Pilate even had the guts, he even had the mind to ask Jesus, what is truth? And in response, Jesus gave him a very loud silence. And the silence from Jesus, for me, meant, oh, Pontius Pilate, are you asking me what is truth? Did you not hear me when I said, I am the way, the truth, and the life? If you have me, the truth personified, right in front of you, and you still have the mind to ask me what is truth, then there is nothing I tell you that will make sense to you. All that you deserve from me now is silence. What a missed opportunity. As governor, Pontius Pilate had the rare privilege, the singular privilege to judge his God, an opportunity that he could have converted into worship. But he decided to be politically correct. He wanted to please the temporary crowd against his eternal God. He wanted to keep his temporary position against his eternal life. And so, he let his God be crucified. What a missed opportunity. What a missed privilege. And as a consequence, every second, the name of Pontius Pilate is on the lips of many Christians. Every second, all over the world, his name is on the lips of many Christians. Not for good, but for bad. When Christians profess their faith now, they say, we believe in Jesus Christ, who suffered under Pontius Pilate. What a shame, O infamous Pilate, because you chose the temporary over the eternal. But do we have modern days Pilates? Are there still Pontius Pilates among us? When we are in a position of authority, when we have the power to make decisions over people, and we decide to side with the guilty against the innocent for some temporary convenience, we become modern day Pilates. When there's a conversation about somebody who is not present, and we know that someone is misrepresenting the facts about the one who is absent, and we support that misrepresentation of the fact, or we are just quiet, we are just silent. because we want to please the liar, we become modern day Pilates. As electorates, we know the candidate who will work well for the people. Yet, we choose to campaign for and to vote for the criminal because the criminal belongs to the same political party as we do. Because the criminal is from our village. Because the criminal is from our tribe. Because the criminal is from our race. Because the criminal is from our religion. In such a case, we become modern day Pilates. It may be convenient to tell a lie now, but remember, the truth never dies. My dearly beloved in Christ, now that you have the power of Pontius Pilate, remember, posterity is real. And so now that you have the power of Pontius Pilate, what are you going to do with it? Are you going to vote for Jesus Christ? Or are you going to vote for Barabbas? The choice is yours. The Lord be with you. And may Almighty God bless you, the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Agba.